We are live. Good evening, Facebook. I am so excited to be back again. Let's see. Yes, we're live. Hello, everyone. I am on here tonight, this afternoon, speaking to stylists. I'm speaking to those that's in the beauty industry. So I really want to just spend a few moments here chatting with you all. I want some feedback. Like I really want to know who am I speaking with, who am I talking to. I want to hear your insight on this interesting topic. Like this was a amazing topic, so I just had to jump in here and share with you guys. So I was doing a consultation with a stylist, and she asked me, Marsha, how will paying you help me or my business? And I could just hear, just the blunt conversation that was coming from her. And I was like, oh, this is going to be good. This is going to be a great consult, right? And so we just jumped into that. So let me stop and pause this for a moment and introduce myself to those that may not know me. But the question was so good, I can't wait to share with you what the answer or the response was. So my name is Marsha Mayfield. I help beauty industry leaders just like yourself to become an actionable six-figure CEO. And guys like you pay me to help make sure that your profits continue to grow, and expand as your business and your brand grows. I am your tax and your business strategist. So again, I'm excited to be here tonight to share with you guys why it's important to have an accountant. Not just an accountant, but why it's important to have a Marsha on your team. Why is it important to have a Marsha and her staff on your team? So to answer her question, she said, well, what would I gain out of hiring you and your firm to help me with my accountant? Why I even need an accountant? I say, baby, you don't need an accountant. You need a Marsha. I'm not your average accountant, all right? My goal, my mission, my purpose is to help my clients make multiple six figures in their business. Not only just make the money, guys, bank the money, maintain the money, build generational wealth, grow and expand, and eventually retire within the next 5 to 7 years. That's my goal. That's my mission. And I'm going to share with you, I've got 8 things that I do to help clients reach that goal. Real talk. So again, if you're new to my site, if you're new here, thank you so much for joining. I really appreciate you. If you're not part of our community, I would love for you to join our community. I am a six-figure stylist. It's a group that we have. We're about to get things really off and popping there. So if you're a stylist in the beauty industry, esthetician, anything in the beauty industry field, I want you to jump over there. Jump over there where it's going down there, right? Okay. So I'm going to share with you just how hiring a firm like myself, Financial Services Plus, an accountant like myself, a CEO like myself. Now, what is a CFO? A Chief Financial Officer. How does a CFO helps you expand and grow in your business? I'm going to share that with you just a second. But really quick, again, if you're not a part of the group, I want you to get over there and join. I'll drop the link here shortly for you to join our group, our community. We got some amazing things planned for you guys. Now, this is getting down to the juice of it. But I want you to ask this question yourself. Well, answer this question. Have you ever asked yourself, why would I need an accountant in my business? I can manage my own money, right? I look at my bank account, I look at my point of sale, and I see what I make, I see what I spend. At the end of the day, I'm either happy with it or I'm angry with it, right? And you may say, that's enough. But really deep down, I know that there's more. There's more inside of you. There's more you have to offer. And having someone to hold you accountable is probably the primary thing for you to have an accountant to support you in your business. Okay? So this is what I want to say to you guys. I got my notes here because I get all excited and I get sidetracked and you have a comment and I jump off to something else. So I try to be very strategic when I go live because I want to make sure that when I leave, that you guys have information and insight that can help you to continue to grow and expand in your business. So if you see me looking to the side, guys, I'm actually just trying to review my notes to make sure that I'm sharing all my nuggets that I have with you guys. And anything that I'm sharing, it is real life. This is conversation that I've had with people. These are things that they've said. This is pain points, things that they have endured or went through, things we have helped them to overcome. This is how content is built. This is real life stuff because I'm result driven and I want my clients that work with me to get results. And that's why I say I help actionable six-figure CEOs. I'm not talking about I help stylists. I help people become beyond stylists and become CEOs of your business, whether it be a studio, whether it be a suite, whether you have a full-service salon, whether you're renting a chair, guys. You're the CEO of what you're doing, of what you're doing. You see of your life. I don't know if you guys can see my shirt here. Let's see. Stop trying, CEOs, and do it. This is what we're talking about today. We're talking about being CEOs and doing what it takes to create the life that you want. I hate excuses. Absolutely hate excuses. So why hire an accountant like me, like Marsha Mayfield, like Financial Services Plus? Number one, and I need somebody to help put this in the chat for me, please. And if you're watching the replay, say replay, number one. Let me know that you're on with the replay. And if you're here now live, I need you to talk to me. Let me know that you're here with me. So number one, an accountant like myself will help you to manage your income. Number two, we discuss strategic goals and plans to create residual income. See, this is the thing. I want you to make multiple six figures because the more you make, you can continue to retain me as your CFO, as your accountant, right? So I'm making sure that every time we meet, we are going over ways that you can continue to produce more income in your business. That's my goal. My goal is for you to make money. My goal is for you to expand. My goal is for you to create residual wealth, long-term wealth, okay? So I'm not just on there saying, here your reports are today, Donna. Look at your reports. This is what you spent. This is what you made. Who cares about that, right? That's important. Don't get me wrong. It's very important. But you want to know, how do I expand that, Marsha? How do I grow? How do I continue to make more? How do I double that? Because I have some clients when they first come in the first year, they hit their $100,000 mark. They're so excited. We got to duplicate that. We got to double that. I don't want you making the same thing you made last year. That's not good enough for me. And so I'm pushing you to that next place to elevate. Okay? So that's why you need a Marsha in your life. Because if you want somebody to push you off the rock, I'm that chick. I got you. Okay? The next reason why, answering the question that the young lady asked me, why do I need to hire you, Marsha? Because I help you guys with your savings account, your retirement accounts, things that we need to put in place now so that you are building long-term wealth. Okay? We make sure that we bring in all the experts that you need to make decisions on how and what steps you should take in order to retire within the next 5 to 7 years, what things you should be doing. And not only just 5 to 7 years, in a year, if you desire to save $10,000, $15,000, we're going to make that happen. So don't tell me your goals unless you are ready to implement when it comes to you and I working together. So that's why you want to hire more Shay if you're in the beauty industry. The next thing, guys, is I help you to monitor your expenses and your return on investment, the ROI. Somebody say ROI. Return on investment. What I've seen in this industry is that you guys spend so much money and so much time in education. I love it. I absolutely love it. I love the fact that you guys are hungry to grow and to expand your skill set and your mindset. But what I've also seen is that you've learned and retained so much, you're not actually put in the work to get a return on these investments. But I make sure that if you say, Marsha, I'm spending $1,000 for this course and this training, we're going to duplicate that and make $10,000 off that $1,000 that you earn. That's my goal for you. So don't tell me you're taking a class or a training and I don't see that your financial reports, your profit and loss increase the next month. Like, we got to put in the work, and I make sure you implement that. That's what I do for my clients. The next thing I have here, I help you to track what you're making, track what you're spending. Am I overspending? Am I underspending? Because sometimes you need to buy more inventory in order to get to the sales that you're desiring to get to. So I help you to track that. The next thing is I help you position yourself for grants, for loans, and for any type of funding. How do I do that? Guys, the first thing that you know happens when you go to apply for something, being a self-employed individual, a business owner, they ask for your tax returns and they ask for your financial reports. Those are the things that I will provide to you every month, your financial reports, and of course your tax return once a year. And those two things should be in alignment with each other based on what your business earned, what your business spent, and your goals. I just did a training with Tammy, her group, her amazing group, Silk Out group, amazing group, that did a tax training on that. And one of the things that we was talking about is tax planning. You don't need to wait till the day that you file your tax and realize, I was planning on buying a house, this year. I was planning on buying a salon this year. But if you plan prior to that, now we know exactly what we need to do, implement and put in place to help you to reach that ultimate goal, to make that purchase with your funding, with your grants, with your loans, etc. Okay? So those are things that our accounting firm do to help you to grow and expand in your business. And the next thing here, actually the final thing that I have, is we help you to plan to retire. So, and I say that because I have so many stylists that have been in the industry over 20 years, 30 years. I just met one lady 40 years in the industry. And she, we can honestly say, I don't have things in place. We have so many reasons. Like, I'm curious of your reasons, of your reasons of why I can't retire in 2 years. And I want to make sure that I position you that you're in a position to do that and do it within the next 5 to 7 years. So we have those type of conversation, guys, that you may not be having with your tax preparer or your bookkeeper, but this is what I have because I want to see your long-term longevity life that you're creating in your life and your business, etc. So that is the answer to the question when she asked me, Marsha, how can you help me in my business, baby? And I began to lay it all out. She was like, oh, wow. And of course, she was ready to sign up because, and not only to talk, I asked her, have a conversation with one of my clients. I encourage you, join the group, have a conversation with someone that I've worked with that actually did the work that I suggest and recommend, and you can see their results. So I'm not bragging and boasting, it's just a gift that God has given me, and I love what I do. I love the clients that I serve. I love the people that I'm drawn to serve. And if you are that person, I would love to have a conversation with you. So once I end this live, I'm actually going to drop 2 links. One to book a consultation if you want to talk. Now, please, if you're not serious about being an actionable six-figure CEO, just keep moving. But if you're that person really ready to put some things in place, really to make some adjustments and some changes in what you're currently doing, and you're already doing great. You're doing wonderful. Your skill set is on point. The mindset is there. It's just some things that you need to get a little bit more strategic about. Then let's have a conversation. If you want to join our group, check out the hype, the things that we're about to do, about to kick off. Then I'll drop that link as well. But either way, I want to see you either on my consultation calls or I want to see you in the group. Again, my name is Marsha Mayfield. I am your six-figure CEO, stylist, accountant, and I'm here to help you grow and expand in your business. Thank you guys so much for joining. Thank you for the comments. If you're watching the replay, I want to hear you saying replay, replay, replay all down through the comments because I actually go back. If you have any questions, jump in my DM, and I'm there to answer questions. If it's a private question, I understand you don't put that there publicly, schedule an appointment. Thank you all so much, and have a magnificent night.